Action!
What? God damn.
What it do, man?
Shit. You get a better camera, it show you every motherfucking thing.
Right?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Jimmy?
Not a motherfucking thing.
Not none of your motherfucking business, huh?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not a motherfucking thing. What's up with you, Macalation?
You know, man, I'm just sitting here, man, just so I won't get fined for being late 2 times in a row. Oh, I'm sorry, my
Damn.
bad, Phil.
Damn. Damn.
I'm glad you wasn't with us this weekend. You didn't have no fun.
See,
Yep. See,
you gotta go there. Every time we have a conversation, you gotta go there, huh?
I was just saying we was outside.
That nigga said that you was late though.
Yeah.
Emotional, damn it! You want some therapy?
Mm-hmm. Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's go ahead and get this motherfucker cracking real fast. Like it's your
Let's do
main
it.
Fontaine, the court-appointed DA. We got Mecca the Fielder's record, and we got Up the Field to make you feel better after this nigga that pissed you off.
Right.
Yeah.
Dramatically.
So dramatic is the key word. So hold on. What we doing around these camps?
Yeah, I don't see it.
What you don't see?
It just says Bikes in Her podcast. What's the topic?
Oh, I know. Slow down, Jack. Slow down. What I'm talking about? God damn.
So technically he was late. All he had was a voice.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, technical difficulty head ass. Bam.
Thank you.
Let's get it cracking. Dr. Phil, let's get it popping.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out why Mecca was in everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that.
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
You know, I'm trying to get the exclusive, man. You know, the first one to pop the news. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know that dude, it'd be crazy because you get like 25 stories, and it's crazy when you're there and you see what happened, and you know what happened, you know, but you ain't running back telling everybody. But by the time you hear the story or you read it on social media, it done changed like 5 times.
Oh, they're gonna run with it. Best believe that. That's what they do.
But you know what? There's always that saying though. Don't nobody know more than the motherfucker who wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Don't nobody know more than the motherfucker who wasn't there.
And see a lot, and I think that's what created a lot of problems with other clubs or keep problems going because clubs be in other clubs' business. And they be some things to not even be serious, but because they've been talking and those words get back to the people involved. You know what I mean? If that person don't have a sound mind, shit, it can make the situation worse. You know?
Right. What it do, Mr. Switch? Not to cut you off.
Oh yeah. What up, Mr. Switch?
But go ahead, Mecca. Let's go to Phil. I mean, Phil, go to Phil. Yeah, I didn't mean to fuck up. I didn't mean to fuck up your concentration. Don't talk about.
I was trying to, get my weed ass,
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I just think that like people should definitely stay out of other club businesses. I think that especially when false information start floating around, and depending on the club, it could be a real serious situation, and you can get your club in some shit that your club is not equipped for, and then they're gonna start calling people around for help. And especially with some of the women out there, they have to learn to stay out of MC business. And MCs need to learn to quit telling MC business. I think that's one of the biggest challenges that we have on the set today. People being in other people's business, the gossip more than anything.
Right.
What you got to say, man? Come on, talk to me. He thinking.
Thinking hard too.
You know what,
Advance
dog?
that on his-
That's the same concept that we talk about all the time. It's, it's basically the same shit as pillow talking. There's no need for you to be out there telling nobody else's business but your own. And just like you said, you know what I mean? You put your club out there, the next thing they come do is looking for the person who presented it, and you say, hey, you said XYZ.
Yeah.
So now we gotta come for your head. So when your president get involved, and now it becomes a club issue. It was already a club issue when you opened your motherfucking mouth about other people's business.
Right.
That does not pertain to the past that's on your back.
At all.
That's
Mr.
where
DA.
I'm at with it.
Mr. DA finna go in on us, right? You know that, right? Look at it.
That's fine, but you know what though, dog? Like we all sit here, man. We talk about this, and we've seen it, and it's always that one person. When that person is called on, now it's like you want to backtrack. All of a sudden, you want to backtrack and tell everybody, I didn't say that, and I didn't do this, and I didn't do that. But then again, you got that one person who's actually telling you what you told them, and then bring you to the table.
Right.
But
So now it becomes a bigger issue.
Well, the denial part is because in your mind, you're like, I can't believe this nigga told on me.
Right.
This was for your ears only. Why you snitching?
Mm-hmm.
But they just gotta, like you say, people got to keep their mouth shut. And a lot of times you don't get the whole story. You'll hear a piece of a story, and all of a sudden you want to run with that like it's gospel, and that don't even be the scenario a lot of times.
Right.
But like you said, what does end up happening is you drag everyone down that rabbit hole. Because if the individual or the organization you talking about is really with the shits, they coming to get their redemption, whether it's a verbal lashing, a physical lashing, or a financial lashing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you can't, just be out there talking, a lot of times about other people's shit if you aren't in the club. Now, we can't really blame too many outsiders because it'd be the people in the motherfuckers pillow talking. Either you talking because you want to act like you know a lot, or you're just in the know of somehow, of the situation. So that happens a lot too, because it's usually the ones that know the most don't say nothing
at all.
You know what I mean? They really don't say nothing because those who kind of know if it went shitty, it could be incriminating in any type of light.
Yeah, and those who don't know, even that little bit of what they doing could be incriminating. You know what I mean? People is easy or quick to discuss not just their own club business, but other club business with other people, and they turn around and they feel like it's okay because Johnny did it. It's not.
Right.
He's just as wrong as you are. But if you are definitely on the family side of things and it happens on the higher up side of things, you shouldn't be talking about nothing at all, because you can say the wrong thing or somebody can repeat what you said the wrong way.
Right.
And you wonder why your members getting pulled over, walk down and then their patches is being taken. So you shouldn't be discussing anybody's club business. Shit. Figure out how to discuss your own without being negative before you talk about somebody else's shit and you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's again, that's motorcycle etiquette. How many motherfuckers out here know about that? None. A lot of them don't, including the social clubs.
Right.
Because they're the worst ones to go out there spreading rumors.
I beg to differ. Because sometimes some of these dudes be out there flapping their lips like mud flaps around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? They talk just as big because they trying to impress somebody. Either they trying to impress the dude next to them. Right. Or they're trying to impress the broad they trying to lay up with, trying to act like I'm a super biker or I'm just in the know or I just know it all.
Because
You
they're
know
gonna
what I
Right.
mean? That's it.
yeah,
That's it. And so that she can go back and say, I'm messing with a real one. No, you messing with a real buster is what you messing with.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You know, and that and that's what be happening. They be talking because you want to act like you're just Mr. Knowledgeable, Mr. Know It All, Mr. I'm in the groove of shit. And a lot of times you don't be.
that can
And
get your
also
hat
You
too,
off.
know,
you that like I'm the first guy on scene. I'm here right now, Chuck. This is what's going on.
right,
Right.
right. So that be the real shit. These motherfuckers be acting like they just, and it's gonna get someone caught up. It's gonna get
Oh yeah,
someone
big
caught up in a
time.
bad twist. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you're a part of certain particular clubs, you know, things can go soft for everybody because you're not most family clubs are not really big, and you joined a family club for a reason. Fuck with your
True.
Right.
family. Talk. Don't talk other people's stuff. Even if you fucking him over there, he might have
Right.
told you some confidence in you running your mouth, or fucking her. You know what I'm saying? Whichever way it may go.
What if he's painting
I
our
just,
toenails?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
what if he painting their toenail?
Oh, bro.
Oh, shit.
You better talk about color patterns or something. You want fuchsia or purple? Like you better keep
Man,
it in context of the situation. That's what you
absolutely.
do.
Man,
You know what I mean? If
hey,
you
That's
painting
that's
toenails,
a
talk about
conversation.
toenail color. Nah, toenail color, my boy. What they say, you want the gel or whatever.
You
Yeah,
want jail?
figure it out. Yeah, figure it out. Figure it out.
fuck that. I ain't painting no fuck that. Yeah, hey, that's a yeah. He painting toenails and gossiping, huh?
That's a
You know.
conversation.
Well, he needs to
Yeah.
join that social club then. How about
Hey,
that?
man, did you know Bikes in the Hood got the best podcast? Run tell
Oh
that. They,
shit.
they ain't gonna tell that shit. You
Dump
know?
them
Oh
out.
man.
Mm-mm.
Shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to be quiet when it comes to these other clubs because you know it's just too
Yeah.
much pillow talking, too many misconstrued stories, and I'm speaking from experience. You know, people have said so many stories about even my own organization. Not to put it out there, but I knew they were lies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like people got to just be quiet, especially when they really don't know what the hell they talking about or none of that other shit. What's up, Rod?
What up, Roddy
What it
Rod?
do, Rod?
Yeah, so when people don't know what's really going on with that club, be quiet and let them make the announcement of what's really going on. And if they don't announce shit, then don't say shit. I mean, even if you do know,
Yeah.
be quiet, because they might not have wanted, something to get out like that or whatever the case. 9 times out of 10, if you're not the individual in the incident or in the club, you're going to get about 70% of it wrong.
Right, right.
I mean, the best thing you either going to get is the incident or the individuals that was in the incident, but you're not going to get it all together.
Right.
I
You know?
definitely agree with that.
Yeah, you're not.
No,
So,
so
Well, appreciate you, Rod. Thank you.
right. We've been in hiding. That's why. No, I'm playing.
we're trying to keep everybody out of business.
That's
Even
what
though,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, go ahead.
Yeah,
What was you saying?
I just don't think that You know, and we said it multiple times, um, especially like just dealing with when it comes down to clubs who has auxiliary SCs, so forth and so on. You know, I remember a couple of years back, and didn't nothing happen negatively, but in process, one of my bros from another club said to me, he said, "Man, you can't tell your SCs everything. You give them enough so they can know and they can stay out the way, but you can't be just running around giving everything that MCs do, you know." And and I understood it immediately, and I get it totally. You know, it's just like if something happens, you know, I come to y'all, "Hey, bro, this is what it is, and this is what happened," and we talk about it. We bounce ideas. I get directions, so forth and so on. But I don't go on social media and start talking about Whoop-de-Whoop did this, and I'm sharing videos of other clubs fighting against each other. You know, what you're doing is you're incriminating people, and that's not cool. You show a video of some people fighting. All the police gonna do is take that video and put it and start breaking shit down. Oh, he was there. Oh, we know who that guy is. You know, so stop doing that shit. I stopped sharing fighting videos like 3-4 years ago because shit, people love drama. If you put up everything about your history, they ain't gonna share that. But if you put up two people fighting, oh, you're gonna get 1,000 views. And that's just what it is. They like the gossip, they like that bullshit. And that, from my understanding, is not what the set is about. You know?
Well, because they're promoting negativity, nothing positive about that shit. Nothing positive at all.
Right.
And in reality, the set wasn't built off that shit. The set was built for partying and having a good time. Like I said a million times, and people can get mad and chastise me all you want to. Like Boosie say, you can get him a DMs, and I don't. But
you know,
my thing is, you know, the TV shows are kind of fucked up a lot of shit because they think we all supposed to be like that. You know what I mean? And one thing my OG hero told me, he said some of us trying to be like them. And I ain't saying us, but you know, on this side of the fence, trying to be, you know, on the other side, or trying to be like it was in the 60s and 70s. And we ain't never got down like that. You know, I'm gonna share a post later on, you know, Instagram and on Facebook that Hero had put up, but it makes a lot of sense. But if you don't put your mind frame back in the 60s and 70s, then you might not understand what he's talking about.
Yeah. You know, I always say that I wasn't here for back in the days, 20 years ago, things like that, but I know I would have loved it because I know the structure would have been solid. It could have been where you were held accountable for sure, you know. And I was having a conversation with someone today, and he was talking about why he started banning people from his club, you know. And he said he was trying to get back to the roots of how things happen. You know, if one club ban you, you go to the next club and act up, they ban you. Or those clubs come together and, you know, especially when a person being there running their mouth and talking. And, you know, one person he said a person was in there gang banging. Person was hitting people up. Where you from?
Oh, yeah, you got to go, my boy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to go for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And when he went to, hey, this ain't what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So he turned around and was like, you banned. You out of here. You know?
Right.
And he said he's not going to have it at his club. And I can respect that, man, because that kind of chatter, it damages the whole set. It also put people that are members on the set in the situation because now they got to defriend their friend, their cousin, their homie, whomever it is that they brought, you know. And I think more of that needs to happen. I think people who violate, we shouldn't just, depending on the situation, we shouldn't just be like, oh, that's a fine, or, oh, you know, you suspended. If you don't respect this shit, get the fuck out of here. You know?
Yeah.
But that's my goal. I do my best to be respectful and abide by the rules. You know what I mean? Not just my charter rules, the overall biker rules. Let's just abide by that. You know, shit, make it better. That's the goal. Make the shit better. Get rid of the yuck mouth.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but that's the way it kind of used to be back in the day. They was banning and putting, cats out for doing that. You know what I mean? Because you're putting everybody in a twist at that point. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you don't make it fun to come back out. You know what I
No.
mean? So it'd be like, every time I gotta go out, I gotta worry about this. So that's why it's supposed to be nipped in the bud from the start. Like I said, 20 years
Yeah.
ago, it was nipped in the bud quickly. You know what I mean? And usually came with a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a heavy hand.
A few
You know what I'm
knuckles.
saying? Yeah. A few was an understatement. Yeah, a few was an understatement. So, um, but they don't do that no more. Now everything is more or less that's their business type shit. They
Yeah.
just be like, I'm just not coming back.
I don't blame them. Shit.
But that's how it used to be. But it's like we, it's like motherfuckers when they mind their business at the wrong time. You don't want to mind your business when it's messy shit. And I'm talking your club business, but I'm gonna mind my
Yeah,
business when they fighting right there.
right,
I'm gonna
right.
let them get it in. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do it how we do it.
Hello there.
Yes. What's up? What else I was gonna say? I forgot. I forgot what I was going. I meant to say that motherfucking fast.
Thank
Uh,
you. Thank you, Porter
Appreciate
Rock Mike.
that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I don't think we do enough of that. We need to do that more. I really appreciate you for that, bro.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
Hey,
For
Rod, the
sure. For
address is up
sure.
there, and the link is up there too, by the way.
yeah. I try to hit everybody, hit all y'all to send the thing that you sent, Fontaine. I try to send it to people personally so they can tap in and, like, share, throw some topics out there so we can talk about it, speak on it.
I got you.
You know.
And now one of them came up in there. No,
Yeah. I sent it to Roddy Rod. I
I'm
sent it
messing with
to
you.
a few of these people, man. They didn't show up. I was gonna see them and give them a fine anyway. It's just $10.
He's a cold player.
Wait a
He
minute.
trying to get
So
him
that
some.
means
He
we
trying to
can
get it.
find out about us, but can anybody find you?
No, he trying to get some lunch money. Ain't nobody worried about this nigga.
Fine Sunday, and I paid it on the spot. What you mean?
He trying to get some lunch money.
I got a cold fine too, and it was threatening too.
By who?
Threatening. And Fontaine let it happen.
Who finds you?
Shit.
Shit, I ain't letting nothing happen.
Drinks on you, dog. Yep. Drinks on you. I'm like, damn, man.
Oh yeah, you right. My bad, my boy. My bad, my boy. You right about that.
You know what I'm
Touche,
saying? I'm
my nigga, touche.
Hey,
spot. Met
Ah,
the
that's
owner.
fine. That fine wasn't number 28 hot dollars.
It was a fine. It was a fine.
Oh, yeah. And we know that. He
yes.
has a couple podcasts out there and been minding their business about other cubs, and we know that. The
Oh
thing
yeah.
is,
Yeah.
it's cool to keep it's cool to keep your ear to the street, but keep your mouth shut. And some people don't understand that about the game. They think because they got this, platform that it's okay. You know what I mean, to just run your mouth or to speak on it and things like that, and that shit can backfire. That shit can backfire like an old '59 Chevy on you.
Your podcast will be out of commission.
Yeah. So, um, but that's kind of on them and the organization and what they gonna do with that. But most people, if they smart, they keep their mouth shut about that. You know, especially if you're in the game, you know, because you're gonna be out there, you're gonna be in the street, and if you're not in the game and you talking, you need to go get your job. You need to go get you a job at like NBC or something,
Yeah,
because
go be
it
telling
don't make
all.
Man,
no sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Go find you something to do,
and
other than
this kind of, I can think of a couple of podcasts, including ours. We don't come on with that trying to blow people out of water as far as things that happen on the set. Now, if you up here and you're running your mouth about shit and you ain't who you say you are, and you got 26 people busting you out, saying you never grew up in Los Angeles, you was in Pacoima Valley somewhere. Not nothing wrong with Pacoima, y'all, but I'm just saying, you talking like
yeah,
you
yeah.
from this, and then
But
people start, where was you born at? Where did you live? What school you went to? You can't think of a
yeah,
school in Los Angeles.
all right. Or just when it comes to this biking shit, period. If people can really question your resume, that sometimes that can be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
But then
question
it's
your
also too
resume.
like we always say, who's teaching you this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You got to know.
who's
Yeah.
teaching you? Because obviously you're really not paying attention for you to go out there and bump your gums based on what you seen somebody else do about somebody else's club.
Right.
You
There's
know,
no
but
You
a
you,
know,
lot of times,
to
but you know, a
promote.
lot of. Go ahead. What did you say,
I
50?
was saying that the person bumping their gums to promote their shit.
And that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. They trying to promote themselves as being the, you know, the Mr. Know It All in the game type scenarios, and
Right.
that ain't always the case or where it needs to be. You know,
Yeah.
and that's why they, you know, do the extra talking and, you know, shit like that, and talk about other people's shit just so they can seem like they really in the know and they really got their ear to the street. Now, mind you, there are incidents where you have people who are cool with each other and they share information, right? Those incidents happen all
Mhm.
the time, and it's really to keep, you know, each other and each other's kind of organization on the tip. You know what I mean? And on top of certain situations, or just to keep your head on the swivel. But that's not for everybody. That's not for everybody's conversation. That's number one. But what happens is you end up talking to a loose lip motherfucker. You know what I mean? Who just gotta talk. You know what I mean? So what little piece you tell them that you think might only just be between me and you, he gonna tell, hey man, this is between me and you to the next 20 people.
Right. If you get
Y-
back, you the only person I told. You done told 20.
Everybody.
Right, right. But
You
see,
know,
when that one person sat there and said, you know, this is a conversation between me and you 20 to 30 times, how do I remember who I really told?
exactly.
You
Exactly.
see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting at. Like that's how that shit gets out. Because you might tell one individual and he just go tell the world, you know, and then they want to go tell 20 or 30 people. And then they want to go tell, you know what I mean? And by that time the conversation has been so washed down. It's like that game you used to play when you was a kid. You know, in elementary school, and you all sat in the big old circle. Sat there, you tell one little kid, one little snotty nosed bastard a secret, and see how long it take to come back
Yeah.
around and who done told the truth. You know, this is the
And those
same
that
scenario.
they don't tell the same story when they repeat it to those 20 plus
They're
people.
not going to. They're not going to, because some of them don't know the entire story. Like if I only know a little bit and somebody asks me something extra and I don't know, I can't really say I don't know. I might have to make some shit up on the fly.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I
know,
had a dude tell a story, and he said he was there, man. Turned around and showed me pictures.
yeah, because he
Right.
screenshotted them from somebody else.
And like, yeah, man, this is what it was like when I was there. Nigga, I could see the goddamn bar coming down. You in a cage. You weren't there, fool. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's crazy. And that's why I say just mind your own. Because I can't stress it enough. People be getting hurt, but people don't understand why. They remember your patch. They may not remember you, but they remember your patch. And another brother or sister can be, don't know, ain't in the know, and get bumped up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah, you're right, Doreen. Telephone game. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna call you on three-way, my nigga. Don't say nothing. Just listen, okay?
Just listen. Yep.
Oh, okay, see, shit like that. You remember when they had Martin and Biggie was staying at his house and they got on the phone? One person called the next and bloop, and everybody was calling everybody. Yes,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
That's the telephone game. That's what everybody was doing.
Yeah.
So,
Now it's the internet game.
man,
They
yeah, I
put
mean, for sure, for sure. Depending on what it is, depending on what the video is, you know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
But we,
I
because
don't know.
it's like,
Go ahead.
and you just sit there and you like prime example, you're at home, you scroll through your messages, all of a sudden you see it, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Who in the fuck would post this shit? Like, why would you do that?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's no reason for you to do that shit except for to say, hey, look what I got. I'm gonna
Yeah.
post that shit to get a million likes or whatever the fuck I want to get. Really?
Yeah.
But then you just put yourself and your club in a situation that you cannot get out of because of what you did.
Yep.
Make it make
I
sense.
mean, you might be able to get out of it, but the concept is, you know me, I'm a pessimist at heart. So the thing would be like, why are you recording and not helping him not get beat up, or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be? You know what I mean? So that's why, shit ain't for everybody and whatnot, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for
And so
sure.
going back to what Hot Rod said, when they posted trying to get likes, man, it's like your post trying to get likes can get somebody hurt or get somebody fed the wrong information,
Mhm.
and if you know something, you share it with your club per se, you know.
Or, yeah, or you could be adding motherfucking fuel to the fire.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
So you could just be adding fuel to the motherfucking fire at that point.
Yeah. Becca, what you over
Already know. Already know, dog. I'm just sitting here, man, because everything that we're talking about, everything that we're saying, dog, we've already talked about this shit before anything like this would even happen. I mean, you just don't. This is new generational biker shit that I just can't be a part of. You know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
The same motherfuckers that sit over there in a corner and look at everybody, be pissed off at everybody, but yet still, quote unquote, you want to come out and hang out with us. What for?
Hmm.
You don't socialize, you don't do shit. But then again, oh, I'm outside. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
They outside.
With no bite.
But I'm here. I'm here though.
Right. Right.
Nah, I'm
We
playing.
beat 26 of us
I'm
and only
here.
3 of us go around.
I'm here though. Shoot.
Yeah,
uh,
Set us up.
people be
Huh?
mindful. Now, I'm just saying for the people out there listening, uh, be mindful because, see, the way certain clubs run their stuff, the structure is just so solid that everybody coming in knows because everybody follows the same suit. If you got half of your club or the majority of your club repeating bullshit, you're gonna repeat bullshit.
of course.
And you might be the one that get nailed to the cross for it. So it's better to say, shit, let me not put my lips on that. Let me not speak on that. Let me not touch that. That ain't our business. That's what should be being said. If you want to say, hey, I heard some incidents went down, y'all be careful out there. Okay, fine.
That's it. Yeah.
But to go into details about what's going on and you wasn't there and you're not a part of those clubs that was involved, shut the fuck up. You know, because you get somebody hurt, man, and people will say, "I didn't know, I didn't know." You do know, you know right from wrong. You know you was
Yeah, but
gossiping. Shut the fuck up.
that's the one thing that I don't understand. Instead of neutralizing the situation, you pull your fucking phone out, and the first thing out of your mouth is World Star,
Mm-hmm.
nigga.
Yep.
Huh? Who the fuck said that?
Everybody say that shit
Oh, okay.
because they want to get them likes up. They want to get that. They want to be Mr. Popular on the internet based on some shit that they seen that we all know it can go sideways real quick like that. They could have
You talking
slapped the
Mm-hmm.
phone
about?
out
Oh,
that nigga's face.
you talking about just World Star Video?
No,
No, you know
just
what they say? They start screaming "World Star" in a video recording it. Like, in other
Oh, of course.
words,
No, I know. I know what he's saying. I'm just,
oh, you being the devil right
man. Look,
now.
I'm trying to be
Yeah.
cool back then.
but then you that same motherfucker that's recording. Let's just say I go over there and slap that phone out your motherfucking face off your hands. Then I'm gonna say World Star. Now it's gonna be a problem between you and I.
This
This nigga right.
nigga said World Star.
Slap.
Right, I'm just saying.
Shit.
But I mean, but even like I said, even at that point, it would just be like, you kind of putting yourself in the mix because, like I said, certain bros, if they feel a certain type of way, their thing is gonna be like, and y'all just filmed it.
Mm.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
damn, my boy, and that would almost, to me, almost want to almost incline like you was a part of it or you thought it was cool. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have known who was videoing. We don't know who behind, so, but the thing is, it don't matter who did it, whether it really don't matter who did it. It's just the point of posting it and sharing it and letting it get as far as it did, when,
Yeah.
they should, it just, I don't know. I just always had my own mentality that it was supposed to be, like the civilians and shit, motherfuckers like that. They catch it, if I catch it out in the middle of the street, then that's different. But not where we sitting there blasting each other like that.
Right. Listen, so we ain't gonna know what we know.
No.
Yeah.
It's almost expected from them.
Yeah.
But us that know, we know how this ball can go.
Right.
And you want to clean it up by saying they said it was cool. They ain't say shit was cool. Because if they thought it was cool, they would have pulled out. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People gotta understand that, and people that bring out civilians gotta educate them. I remember a couple of my partners wanted to come out and I said, bro, look, listen, if y'all come out and get into it with somebody, the shit comes back on me. Especially if it's the right club, they're gonna say, where Dr. Phil last at? They was over there with them.
Right.
No. So let me tell you, if you come out here, if you gonna come out here without us, you more than welcome. Let civilians in. But just understand, these dudes with the patches on, these are my brothers out there. Don't make a difference what club they're from. So if one of them whoop your ass, it's a chance that all of them will whoop your ass. And I know that's real old school, so some of you old timers gonna say, yeah, it ain't like that no more. As far as I'm concerned, if you coming out there and I know you and you're not patched up, bro, you can get out there and get stomped and never leave the motherfucking set again. You be stuck dead in the streets. Don't do that. Come out here and be respectful. You know what I mean? But you always got those ones who go to clubs looking for problems. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't come out here looking for problems. They're out here. All the problems you need is out here if you want them.
Right.
Mind your fucking business. Come out here and have a good time and go home.
Yeah.
If you like it, go get your bike, go get your vest, and find you a club to join. I don't mean find 10 clubs, but that's just find you one club to join.
They finna bounce. They finna bounce. They going from the one to the next.
Yeah.
And even at that point, if you just a civilian, just come have a good time, and go home.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean? Don't get into nobody's, personal shit or club shit or whatever. And like I said, if they posted or whatever, that's different. Like I really can't really fault you for that,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, right.
you know, but yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like that, I mean, on no side of the game should it have, been shared, and whatnot. Like that,
right.
that's just, if you catch it and you catch it in certain little areas, that's different. But
Yep.
I don't
Agreed.
know.
100%.
Yeah.
But then just like old boy said, I mean, it's not this particular podcast, but there are multiple podcast platforms out there who actually
I've
share
been
bullshit
sharing it.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
And they gon' yeah. But the thing
and
is
they're
you
still
trying
doing
to
it. They're still doing it because they have a lot of people who really don't understand the culture. And the first thing out of their mouth is going to be like, see, this is why I don't want to be around that bullshit.
yeah, exactly. And what you do is you put a bad taste in
Hmm.
people's mouth of clubs that actually are cool and are good. But the ones
Yep.
now who think it's if you walk like a duck, talks like a duck, it gotta be a duck type
Yeah.
scenario. And
Yeah.
that's the taste you put in people's mouth when you do that. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm getting at. Like that is, you can everything else, the twerking, the partying, the wheelies, the racing, the all that, handle your business.
Yeah. All
But
day.
that, yeah, but it's like why give yourself a black eye type shit? You know what I mean?
And then
So
again, it's like, you know, they post that shit, but they don't want to post nothing that's really positive about the black motorcycle scene. They just don't. It's always negativity to get their ratings up. Now, ratings are out of the roof right now. Where do you get that from? Who posted that?
now don't get it twisted. There are some podcasts that actually post good shit. You know what I mean? It's just I don't think it was really always the podcast so much posting that video really. I think it was just certain
No.
platforms and people in general.
Yeah, platforms.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Some did share it and did some, some kind of excuse my French fuck shit with it, but for the most part it was just being shared by random people. When I say
Right.
random, I'm talking about bikers, non-bikers, you
Hmm.
know what I
Right.
mean? You know what I mean? Every ethnicity of biker, it was just a biker fight, like they do every other one.
Every
You
other,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah, I mean, just like they do with other clubs when they get into shit, and I got a video of it, it's gonna get blasted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because once they
But
hit
I
the
think
airwaves,
what
it's over with.
right, right. But I think what rubbed people the wrong way, like it was because it was shared by those who you were thought were or considered like someone close to you or a friend or something that
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it was kind of being shared past. And that's why, you know, people are asking for it to come down and whatnot. And because of, how some clubs are going in that direction of, trying to squash the bullshit and the beefs and things of that nature.
Right.
So yeah, and like I said, that right there, all it did was, people are gonna go through shit. You can't knock that, right?
Yeah.
Clubs are gonna go through shit. We all men and women, because the social clubs they get into their shit too.
Oh
Right.
Um,
yeah, most definitely.
yeah, but to air it out like that was just, the wrong sense. Now, if they
Oh,
want
big
to,
time. Big
yeah,
time.
now if two organizations want to get at each other that way, that's on them. You know what I mean? Whoever the fuck it is, you know.
Right.
But for the outsiders to you know kind of
Get a
keep
taste of
rubbing
it.
it in type shit. Yeah, I mean
Mhm.
a taste of it and then regurgitate it 1,000 times over.
Thank you.
You know, yeah, that's not the business. We supposed to keep our shit, to ourselves and kind of undercover, and that's across the board. That's when
Yep.
I say our shit. I'm talking about this biking community.
Hmm.
This shit supposed to be all quiet and underground. whatnot. We, the motherfuckers want to run to that social media quick, even
Drop a
with the proper
dime
shit.
like it ain't nothing. What you doing, dog? Hold on, me pop this video real quick.
Yeah.
What video? Whoopty whoopty did whoopty whoop and whoopty whoop and whoop. Send it to me. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and they turn
Yeah.
around and they no. Yeah.
Yeah. You in the bathroom, look at them four corners taking a dump. Send that video to everybody in your phone number.
What do you say?
You nasty. You nasty, homie. Now you got boo boo juice on your phone and shit, your little flat screen. What's that, an iPhone? Yeah, yeah. You got boo boo fingerprints and fucking pubic hairs on your shit. You better put your phone down, my boy.
Oh man.
I'm serious. Yeah, nigga, what? What are you
Great.
doing?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
but yeah, this just try to
Head,
keep
though,
our shit
dog.
on hush, basically. Yeah, I mean, and if you know some shit about a motherfucking club or another nigga's business, be quiet. Take
Yeah.
it to the grave.
You ain't got to
Be
repeat that
quiet.
shit.
You really don't. You can just say, I know some shit. Now, if
Walk
that
away.
member come to you, yeah. Now, if that member come up to you and say something, now you can be like, nigga, I know some shit about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know some shit, my boy. Yeah, I'm saying?
They might get popped in the mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, too. That's true. But still, mind your business. And if you can't, I mean, you
Yeah.
have to mind your business. Just be quiet. If you know it's cool, be quiet. We all know a little something about somebody
Mm-hmm.
that we ain't supposed to. You know what I mean? We don't mean we go run and tell, just like somebody probably knows some shit about you, but they ain't went and told.
They ain't told nobody.
Yeah, they ain't went and told because it's not their business to tell. You know, if you
Yeah.
don't, and if you wasn't there, which is about 99% of motherfuckers who be talking,
Yeah.
like, be quiet.
Be quiet. You
Yeah,
know?
yes, the boo boo juice. I'm telling you, people be thinking, man, stop it. Put your phone down. It ain't going nowhere. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
You
You know what
know?
I'm saying?
Supposed to
Yeah.
be confident, nigga.
You supposed to right, you're supposed to be concentrating. You know what I mean? You in there, legs going numb like a motherfucker because you playing on the phone. Get your funky ass off the phone.
Yeah. Shit. But you know, sometimes people not gonna get it until that lesson come their way.
Mhm.
You know, and the whole thing is you don't have to go through the course to learn the lesson. Hear from other people.
Right. Right. Just like Shelly said, if someone got to talk, someone got to listen. Well, damn,
Yeah.
I'm glad my club ain't that bad. You're right.
And the
And that's
thing
the
about it,
truth.
motherfucker only gonna talk if you listening.
Yeah, but
Because
see, they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they know who's going to listen. They know who to call. They know who to do whatever. And then when they get the video, it's going out in a mass text message, a mass video. I'm shooting this to 10, 20 people at a time. Did you see this?
Man. And your
So
name on
we
my
get
phone
it.
or diarrhea at the mouth.
Yeah, we get it. But when it comes to some negative shit ain't, keep it for your own archive, if that's
Yeah.
the case.
It's kind of hard
They
for them to
say,
do that, dog, when they want to put it out there like that, bro.
oh no, well shit. You want to get some likes? Get out there and do a backflip then. Show me something. Show me something else. Show me something athletic, goddamn me.
You want to get some like do a video riding your bike.
You know what
How
I'm
about
saying?
that?
Even at that point. You know what I mean? Ride your bike. Do some evil Knievel shit. I will like every video you do. You
Yeah.
better jump
You up
a
that meal
Volkswagen.
ticket.
Yeah,
Ooh.
jump a Volkswagen on your road kit.
With stock shocks on there. Baby, go
Oh no,
ahead.
man,
Shit.
look. Evil Knievel. No, man.
Yeah, I just
Man,
think Mac, we got about 10 minutes left, man.
I ain't said nothing.
Look at him. Look, he look Asian. He already looking Asian because he's
Ain't
tired.
nobody said nothing.
We know you, dog. We know you,
Yeah,
dog.
we know.
You
It's
just give me
okay. It's
you
okay. You look like you sleep now. You sleep talking.
hey,
You just
hey,
nod your head. Shit.
on the real Mac, when I be going places, people be like, "Oh, I like your podcast." You know, Mac always look like he sleep. I just fall out laughing, bro.
Nigga.
I'm like, damn, he don't be sleep. He don't be sleep. You know.
Oh man,
I say you sleep. I don't give a fuck. People ask me,
I'm
"Was he sleep?" He
not, bro.
sleep. He sleep. He sleep. That nigga sleep.
He be concentrating.
Oh boy,
Mhm.
go cat, man, go cat.
That's how I be.
Just be quiet. That's all. Just be quiet.
Hey,
That's it.
man, shut your mouth.
Well,
Same thing we tell our kids. Shut the hell up. Be quiet.
I'm talking about.
You always
For
talk.
the, yeah, for those watching, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And we got some pins. They're $10 a whopper. You can ask any one of us or inbox us on Instagram.
If
We
you
will
want a fast
explain how to
delivery,
get them.
send it to the Cash App. One of us have it on us, and you'll get it right on.
Yeah, just inbox Dr. Phil. he gonna deliver them personally from San Bernardino to Culver City. No, but
Yeah.
anything
Oh
in that
man,
anything in that area, he bring them to your front doorstep with a bagel.
We on the bike
ding
set, though.
dong.
You're right. Ding, ding. Like Amazon. He
Yeah.
gonna have a whole Amazon vest on and everything.
Take a picture of
Mhm.
the pin next to the door.
Yeah. We like I left it on your door. I'm gonna take this one back with me. Here's
Look,
the-
he gonna have a whole close up right on at the doormat. Ding, ding.
Or better yet, ring the doorbell, dog. Just take off. Ding dong.
Man, for real, they gonna hear that bike just take off, boy, down the street.
Look, I know what your bike sound. That was you. No.
Man,
That was somebody else. My pen wasn't there.
See,
Shit. I don't know what to tell you. That's on you.
man,
look.
I'm just
Nigga
saying.
said he ready. He said he ready for sleep too. Man, you got a onesie too, my boy. You got a onesie too, Rod? Because
Don't
he
say
sure
it
got one.
first.
Man, look, he got a onesie, Rod. You got one too, my boy?
Mm-hmm.
Hit that like button, y'all. Share it. Agree with it.
Yeah. He said he said agree with it.
Man,
Yeah.
for real though.
All
Yeah.
right, well,
Like button, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We trying to
That
go
way you get the
world.
notification, y'all. When we go live, you get the notification.
and we'll be back in the waiting room soon. We just got to get past some technical difficulties, and so that way we can have a live audience, and, the drinks and a little bit of grub and stuff like that. But it'd be like a caveman barbecue, so just be ready for that.
Yeah. Just know it.
Yeah. So,
Appreciate
Be
you.
there with the drone.
what'd you say?
I said, make her be there with the drone.
Oh
Covering
yeah,
over.
yeah. He'd be having a little paper airplane. He got a good arm. Well,
That paper airplane floated from Main Street all the way to Broadway.
I'm talking about he got a good arm. He got a good
Yeah,
arm. He
man.
went to school. He went to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, popping. He got a good arm. He went to.
T-Boo.
He said he got it from Timu.
T-Boo.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Hey, look, it's cool. Silk, flannel, nylon, as long as it ain't polyester, because you be in there itching all night.
Like
Long as it
Ashley
ain't
Larry, bro.
polyester. You have to,
Dave
look, don't
Chappelle
do,
show.
man. Look, don't get look. Don't come in there like Ashley Larry on Pop My Balloon when everybody got up out of there. Man.
Oh shit! God damn.
Oh, this. Look at my man. He done gave me a whole description. I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
Pop with the hoodie. God damn.
With the hoodie.
You got one of them
That's what he,
snuggle.
you know what? It's because he already got it on now. He's sitting on the couch, looking at
Exactly.
himself like,
Like nigga, y'all got 4 minutes left. I'm going to sleep.
yeah,
You know, I gotta
yeah,
go to work in the morning. Shit.
he
Man,
already got it. Yeah, he got it on now. Eating
with
a
it.
eating a microwave burrito. No, I'm
Hard on
done
the
with
edges.
you. This dude. He said hard on the edges.
What'd you say, Rod? You got them hot pockets, huh? You got them hot
Yeah.
They the same
Be it
way,
though.
Rod. Don't even play, bro.
man. Well, Mecca don't
Mecca
give me
no,
the burritos. He got
no,
the
no,
cook.
no, 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 no. Mecca knows from experience. He just said hard on the edges, nigga. Don't him out the motherfucking. Don't he's in the game. You know what I'm talking about? He's like
Yeah,
EA Sports right now. Okay,
Man,
do not put him out. Do not,
man.
he ready to
Trying to
go
tell
live.
you.
man. Look. He said hard on the edges. That's
Edges.
experience, my boy.
Yes, it is. No,
That's
experience.
yes, experience. You know what I'm talking about?
Experience.
You got experience with them burritos.
Man.
Oh,
Hey, I
man.
ain't gonna say no names. I know you out there, you watching. We never got our bikes in the hood cups. What's up with that? Promised us some bikes in the hood cups last year.
Oh, that was
I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
hmm
Who was that?
Candy.
Yeah, Candy.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll be at your door. Ding dong.
He
Bikes in
said,
the
"Don't
hood.
worry." He said, "I got a." He said, "Got a magic marker." He said, "Let's go buy a coffee cup. Draw some shit on the side."
Yes, sir. Shit. All right, Mac. What you got to say,
Uh,
man? It's that time, man.
yeah, you
No,
got. You know, you got like 2 minutes, dude.
I
Let it out.
appreciate y'all for hollering at your boy. Do subscribe to the channel, like it, and you will get notification when we go live. And get those pins, y'all. Stop being cheap. Come on now.
Yeah. Don't be cheap because there is cheap. The price is real low. I was like, hey, you need to raise that price up. So they said, nah, we're gonna be right here, Doc. I'm like, all right. So the price is a good price. You ain't got no excuse. It costs less than a pack of cigars, less than a pack of cigarettes, you know, and we will have them on us when we outside.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Still trying to raise the price on us, y'all. So be cool. Be cool, Ice Cold. Be cool. Be cool, Ice Cold. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? You did, nigga. This nigga.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as always, man, we definitely thank y'all for tuning in. You know, the comments, we love them. If you're watching, hey, the door's open. You can make a comment. You can put your topics right here too. We'll write them down and save them for later. You know what I'm saying? Give us some ideas, you know, some things that you see that could be better on the set, things that you see that's a challenge. Let's talk about it. This is an open forum. Y'all more than welcome to talk about it.
And if you want to tap in and have your face on here, DM
Wait,
us.
say that, 'cause you know who's gonna hit you up.
Oh, man, look, if you want your face on here, go ahead and DM us on Instagram, and we'll go ahead and put that together.
Make it happen.
Yeah. So we can go ahead and chastise some people. No, I'm playing.
Talk
All
your
right,
business.
man. All right. We out of
We
here.
ready.
Mecca look sleepy. This nigga Rod already got his little onesie on with the hoodie and the pockets and shit. Uh,
Yeah.
all right, y'all.